Hey Shooby-Doodlers, how are you doing? Well, today I'm going to show you how to draw an SLS, Space Launch System, with an Orion crew cabin on the top. I'm going to start just by drawing a line across there. I'm not going to use rulers, but I'm going to use a ruler just to kind of mark out the basics of it. And I'm going to say that's the bottom, and let's say that's the top. So we can go roughly to the middle, like that. Or get yourself a piece of scrap paper and mark it like that. We're going to use the scrap paper again, and if you go get the 2 points together like that, bend it in the middle, then we can find where the exact center is, which I'm just slightly off, so that's going to be the center. And then I'm going to make that a bit smaller. What we're going to do is from there to there we'll find the center again, and we want to split that into 3 equal parts, and that looks about right. It doesn't, you know, this is draw stuff real easy. It doesn't have to be exact. So what we're going to do there is we'll take a sample, as it were. So that's 1/6 of half of the rocket, and then we'll turn that sideways at the top here, and we'll draw that. And we'll draw that, and then we can, this is a terribly old ruler, this one, we can draw a line down there. So this is going to be the width of the booster stage, but this will give us an idea of how to fit in up at the top. Now we need to come away a little bit, just come that bit away for the boosters. And then we have to work out how wide the boosters are. I'm just going to sharpen up my pencil a second.
If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and ring the bell so you get notified every time I upload new videos to help you improve your creative skills.
Now we've got the width, and what you need to do with the width is let's find halfway, and then there's a quarter, but just come in a little bit so it's not quite a quarter. And I'm going to come up about there. Let's have that line there. Oh, so that's going to be the width, and that's going to be the width, and I'll come down here again. So this is not precise science. It'll get you by if you want to do a drawing of the Space Launch System. And as I'm drawing this, the whole Artemis 1 mission is underway. Let's draw a line across there and a line across there. In fact, the Orion crew capsule is going right around the moon as I'm drawing at the moment. And this is the Artemis 1, so there are no crew actually on board. Now I'm going to draw a little line up there so I know where I'm aiming at. And these want to kind of look like pencils up on the top there. And now I'm going to start drawing in ink. So down here, I'm going to draw sideways like that. And I'm going to start not quite at the top there. Up to there. And then I'm going to curve that around. Curve that. And bring that up to there. Drawing straight lines is not easy, and I'm going to start right about there on the booster, so we need this gap on the side here that's kind of a little bit wide. Drawing straight lines, as I say, is not easy freehand, and here we'll do that again a bit like that. We come to there and up to there, and then we can draw these sort of pointy cones on the top like that. Down here we want to have a line going across there, and we've kind of got these little indentation-y marks there because underneath here we have the R-25 rocket engines sticking out there, and they're kind of stripy across there like that. Then here we want a line across there and a line across there, and here these flare out, and these are called the after skirts. Oh, fire engines outside. These are called the after skirts, and then we have the solid fuel nozzles sticking out like that. Now here I'm going to draw a little sort of curvy thing like that, and then we want lines coming down here. I'm not sure what this is. It's probably a pipe for piping liquid from one section to another, or I don't know. And then we can draw lines across here for on the cones. I'm going to draw a thicker one there. And we can draw lines across on these 1/6 marks that we drew originally. Stop when you get to there, because this is going to go down to about there, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, something like that. And then here, and then we can draw a line. So this is the top of the main rocket booster section, and this wants to just come in very, very gently, and then we're going to come up inside those pencil lines, so it's not quite so thick, and we'll take it up to about there, so it sort of looks like that. I'm making it up now without measurements. And then we want to come in a bit like that. That's the tricky bit. And then we got this little sort of ring on the top. It's a very adaptable rocket, this. The various ways things can sort of be stuck on the top. And various kind of things are going to be stuck on the top, I think. So, and now we need to draw well, this is the actual service module section. And this is the ESA, European Space Agency section, and that's going to sort of finish about there. And we've got a NASA symbol in there and ESA in there. And now we have the cover. We have the launch cover on the Orion crew capsule. And I think if you know anything about candy in the American candy chocolate, there are things called Hershey's Kisses, and this just so reminds me of them. And then we're going to get a little kind of a flare for the rocket there, and this is the escape propulsion system. So if anything awful happens on launch, this bit goes shooting off, and these are the rockets which sort of from this launch bit there, off they go. We want a little US flag in there. We've got some circles here, a line down to them like that, another line down there. We have a little kind of checkerboard pattern there. Actually, now I know that this is completely dry, I'm just going to erase all those pencil lines, and that'll just make it look a bit prettier while I'm working on it now. Get rid of all that. Ooh, get all of that eraser fluff. We have little kind of boxes and things here and there, and there's these lines going across. We want a line going across there too. We want a line coming across there, coming behind that kind of pipe thing there, and a little square box, a little slightly longer box. And then down here we're going to have another double line, and maybe another line going across, and a little checkerboard box in there as well. Now here we're going to have these little kind of dots going across, and these checkerboard patterns I think are kind of for cameras that are following any of these units, to kind of work out whether they're sitting up straight or not, what angle they're at. So these are all kind of tracking marks, I suppose, what you might call them. I think that should have been the other way around, yeah. And so we'll do these little tracking marks like that, and then shorter ones like that, and like that, and like that. Wrong way round. This should never mind. And then we want to do something similar here. There, and then we got the little tracking ones there like that, and a little box with the wrong way round like that down there. And then on these after skirts we've got another there. I think also it sort of helps probably with docking and things like that when you're actually in space, and we can just do that. We'll just give a little bit of a kind of feeling of shadow underneath there. And basically there you are, how to draw the Space Launch System with an Orion crew capsule on the top, ready for blast off. Thanks for watching. Make sure you're subscribed to Draw Stuff Real Easy and keep coming back for lots more drawing videos every week. In the meantime, keep drawing, drawing, drawing. Practice, practice, practice. And I'll see you next time. You take care now. Bye-bye.